I'd like to report a break-in. Yes, the address is P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way. Thank you. Walking in, storage. I think it's genius how these are slanted so we can easily put shoes like this. Now these are just a couple of nooks where you can kind of feel free to be decorative. Here I put some pictures. And this is my little fridge picture wall. I need to fill it up more, but looking good so far. So I heard big mirrors are good for opening up the place. Fun fact, this is actually part of the packaging, but I decided to leave it on because I thought it looked cool and I can always just take it off if I want to switch up the vibe. So this is the living room. I actually had to use these two chairs as tables because this table took a long time getting made and shipped. I really don't like these blinds. The color is just not it for me. So I guess I just have to leave them up. I guess that means I can't be naked in my apartment. Ever. Okay, y'all, hold on. Right when I heard it, I thought it was giving Wii Nintendo vibes. This is actually my little makeup / miscellaneous station. The storage in this place actually isn't that great, so I have to improvise. But when life gives you lemons, you shart yourself. You might be wondering what this thing is. So I'm actually hyper aware of mold, especially ever since I moved to Korea. So I bought this very cute dehumidifier for my apartment.
What can I say?
Yeah. I like to just leave this yoga mat out as motivation to work out, but half the time I just lay on it. Wait, check this out. These are not the droids you're looking for. Moving on to the kitchen. Usually you can barely fit like one pot or pan in a regular sink, so I really appreciate how big this one is. Honestly, one of my bussin' purchases. Love how aesthetic my air fryer is. I used to think induction stoves were slower, but it actually heats up pretty fast and it just looks so much nicer than those clinky gas ranges. I don't cook, but I sometimes clean.
I don't cook. I don't clean.
No offense.
Probably not as often as I should be though. Y'all take decently sized fridges for granted. The fridge in my first apartment was literally as tall as my waist, and I couldn't get stuff in bulk because it just wouldn't fit, so I'd have to just go to the grocery store every week. Ironically, my fridge is as empty as my brain. Literally just drinks and yogurt. Freezer, I got ice and more ice. Going into the bathroom. The medicine cabinet do be slaying because now I have somewhere to put all of my skincare stuff. I do get paranoid I'll drop something into the toilet while I'm doing my skincare, so I always make sure to put the toilet lid down. My sink is a little bit small, but I think this built-in ledge makes up for the lack of space. I used to hate the idea of a wet bathroom because everything would get wet. But now when I clean the bathroom, I can just scrub everything and then hose it down with the shower head. From the bathroom to the bedroom. So this is where I sit down and meditate every morning. Oh no, it's not like I made my bed just so I wouldn't leave a digital footprint that I'm a total slob. My first clothes rack fell apart, so I had to buy this one. I usually leave the blinds up in the morning so the sun wakes me up, and then I put them back down for privacy when I have to change. I also hung up these cute posters my friends got me. Now this is my most prized possession. The winner of the 2023's Best Purchase Awards goes to Miss Dryer.
Thank you.
I don't get how most people live here without one, because I barely lasted 2 months until I gave in. But it did cost an arm and a leg. This is the closet where I hide all the illegal stuff, aka K-pop albums. So there's a few reasons why I chose this place. The neighborhood's pretty quiet and there's just a lot of restaurants and facilities nearby. It's also a 7-minute walk to the subway station and pretty central to all the places I like to terrorize. The layout's super space efficient, and it's just really nice to have a separate space to do work so I can just turn my brain off in my bedroom. If you remember my first apartment, it was really tacky, small, and I used to find cockroaches inside at least once a week. I never felt comfortable or productive, so I always tried to stay outside as long as possible because I hated being home. Now with the design of my apartment, I really tried to take inspo from some of the cafes I've been to. I knew I wanted to spend more time at home in this season of my life, so I really wanted to add in lighter pops of color that would help bring the apartment to life, because otherwise I'd just be kind of depressed. I didn't hold back when it came to investing in furniture, appliances, and decor, because I'd rather have something I'd use for a long time rather than having to constantly replace things, because that's actually more expensive to do in the long run. And I think it was worth it for my own mental health. You have to remember that your apartment is your safe space. If you don't feel comfortable in it, what is the point? If you're always out, I guess there's no reason to really decorate your place. But even then, I think mentally, you want your sleeping area to be a place where you just feel completely vulnerable. And while this may sound superficial and maybe even materialistic, I do believe that the things you surround yourself with physically also have a huge impact on your mental health. I've been living here for a few months now, and honestly, I kind of forgot how nice it was to live alone. Don't get me wrong, living with other people saves a lot of money, and you don't feel as lonely. But sometimes, you just don't want to be perceived. The difference is, now you can choose when you want to be alone versus not even having that option in the first place. And it's also just nice to be able to decorate your apartment and arrange things however you want without having to ask for opinions or permission. If you have any questions about apartments or apartment hunting, feel free to leave a comment down below, and make sure to support the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.